it's me, Ollie B again, Aaliyah, and I am doing a 3-part tutorial today, and the first part was my eyebrow tutorial for beginners. This is a beginner series, so it's gonna look very like I'm gonna draw wrong and things like that, because those are common mistakes that beginners have. But yeah, so like application and things like that. I'm gonna mention everything in the description box. So without further ado, this is a 3-part series. The first part was eyebrows, this part is the color correcting, and then the third part is going to be the winged liner tutorial. And you guys just bear with me. Again, like I said, I'm new to YouTube and YouTube videos, so I'm just trying to get the feel of everything. And I'm actually using natural light. I feel that that's the best, and again, I'm just starting, so I don't really know like what lights to get and things like that. So if you have any suggestions or anything, if you like the video, thumbs up. Do a, what's it called, subscribe. Subscribe, comment, like, share. Tell everybody you know. And if you want to see any other looks, just let me know. And without further ado, let's get started with this color correcting tutorial. So we're going to start first by just moving my hair out of the way so that I can apply my primer. And the primer that I'm using is the Nikak, or the Nika K, I don't know how to say that, primer. And we're just going to apply it in the center of the face and move the product throughout the face, really making sure to saturate my under eye area, because that's where we're going to be doing the most color correcting. And I apologize for my voice, you guys, if it doesn't sound as peppy as it did in the brow tutorial. I'm recording the voiceover a day apart. Well, yeah, about a day apart. And it seems like overnight I may be trying to catch a cold. So y'all excuse my voice. I'm still wanted to get you guys this video out. Even if my throat is a little sore, I have my meds on deck, so it should be good. So as you can see, I have like terrible bags. Not really bags as much, but dark circles. It's really bad because I barely get any sleep. And then I have discoloration around my mouth and on the sides of my cheeks, but because I contour, I consider that like a natural contour, so because I contour, I'm not going to do the color correcting on that. So using the Makeup Forever color correcting palette in the number 4, I'm going to take the orange shade. It has numbers on the back, but I don't know which one applies to which product, but taking that orange shade and an application brush. This is an old brush, so I actually don't know the name of it anymore. I'm just going to pat that into the under eye area, being sure to blend it as I go. Looking at my phone thinking, am I gonna hit send tonight? It's gonna be one of them mornings when I wake up and regret it if I don't get no reply. I don't wanna make it obvious that I'm faded off a drink or two. And you know how it goes, this ain't nothing new. Why does it always happen when I get this way? No, I just can't stop myself. And as you guys can see, it's turning orange. The orange is supposed to cancel out the darkness. However, I do not, well, I guess I'll get to that later, but the orange is supposed to cancel out the darkness, and it did it quite a bit, but not nearly as much as I typically like. But we're going to take that orange color and we're going to finish canceling out the darkness on one side of the face. I'm only going to show you one side of the face so you can see the contrast in how I do my color correcting and what I've color corrected. Now, one of the things that I absolutely hate is using a brush to color correct. I much rather use my finger. It just helps for a smoother application for me, and it helps with blending. I can blend it as I go, and it seems to really control the product a lot more, which is why I see a bigger difference when I use my finger to warm up the product and to apply it than when I use the brush. And once you finish applying it, you can use a beauty blender to blend it out. You can even take some setting spray. If you have MAC, you can use the Fix Plus. I have the NYX matte setting spray. You can just damp your beauty blender and blend that out. But I personally just prefer to use my fingers. So as you can see, the orange has canceled out a lot of the darkness of my under eye area. And yes, I have freckles and I love my freckles. But you can really see the difference, but it's not as drastic of a difference as I like. So what I'm going to do is go in and apply another concealer, and I'm going to make it look even better. So going back into my Makeup Forever color correcting palette in the color 4, I'm going to take the same two colors I used to clean up the top of my brow, which is those two lightest colors. I'm going to mix them together, and I'm going to apply it right on top of the orange that I applied previously, and you guys are going to see a dramatic change instantly. The orange, what it did was it canceled out majority of the darkness, but then I discovered if I go in with those two colors, it actually erases pretty much all of the dark circles. So that's why I do it like that. And I just use my finger to blend that out and apply it and blend it, and you guys are going to see a big difference. My skin's going to look lighter, brighter, and more even. So what did I tell you? A big difference, right? You can clearly see that the skin is more even in coloring. It's brightened, so it makes me look like a fresh pop. And I'm wide awoke. It doesn't make me look like I've been struggling for a whole decade with not getting enough sleep. So this is why I love color correcting, but we are not yet done. Taking the Maybelline Fit Me in the color 100, which is the translucent powder, I'm going to set the concealer that I just applied. I got this technique from Beat Face Honey. I absolutely love her. Pardon my phone. So I'm taking the brush that I'm using to apply the translucent powder is the e.l.f. brush. It's a blush brush. Try saying that 10 times really fast. And I like it because it's tapered, which means it can get into the corners of the under eye area very well, and I find that it's actually one of the best brushes in my arsenal to use for applying any powders or anything under the eye area. The truth is hard to find, so I'll be drum texting you. Alright, so this is the final look with everything put together, with the color correcting, the foundation, the highlight, and the contour. This is it all together, and my skin looks very good. And by that I mean that it's one color except for where I've highlighted and contoured. There's not extreme discoloration. I got rid of a lot of things. I got rid of a lot. And you can't tell how tired I've been. I work really hard, you guys. I'm a college student, and I'm a full-time college student, and I have a full-time job. So it gets very stressful. It's really long hours. You hardly find time to sleep, let alone eat. I always find time for me to eat, but it gets stressful. So one of the things that I do is when I do my makeup, I like to color correct because I end up with really bad dark circles. Today's was bad, but if you guys would have saw me last week, whew, they were so bad. My best friend made a song about it. Yeah, she talked about me, but it was okay. It was out of love, so, and it made me feel a little better about it. Sometimes you just have to embrace your imperfections and love the imperfections, so that when you perfect the imperfections, to the best of your ability, then, you know, it's, oh, that's nothing, you know. So with makeup, without makeup, I'm still fabulous. So with makeup or without makeup, you're still fabulous, and really try to keep that to heart. So this is the finished look. Let me know if you guys want to see something else, and like I said, like, comment, share, subscribe. Bye. Can't nobody fuck with you, we gon' break the rules. Do this shit, what happened? Why you do me this?